System, and my name is Lucy Hu, and this is
Jenny Hoyos.
I'm Amberina Khoja.
Valerie Hernandez. So the cardiovascular system has 3 different types of vessels: arteries, capillaries, and veins. Arteries carry blood away from the heart, and veins carry blood to the heart, and capillaries are where gas exchange takes place. Arteries branch off into smaller arteries which form arterioles. So veins get larger when they're closer to the heart. Capillaries connect arteries and veins to allow oxygen, nutrients, and carbon dioxide to transfer between tissues and the bloodstream. So this is a picture of a heart. There's a superior vena cava and inferior vena cava, and then there's the aorta, which loops around to the bottom. And then the 4 chambers of the heart, there's the right atrium, the left atrium, the right ventricle, and then the left ventricle. The tricuspid valve is over here, and the bicuspid valve is over here to prevent backflow of the blood. They're the pulmonary veins and the pulmonary arteries. And then the interventricular septum, which separates the ventricles.
Blood starts off deoxygenated and then it goes down through the superior vena cava vein. Then the blood goes to the heart, which has 4 chambers. The atriums are located at the top of the heart and the ventricles are located at the bottom of the heart. The atriums communicate to their corresponding ventricles on each side. They do not communicate between sides. Deoxygenated blood goes to the right atrium and then to the right ventricle. The tricuspid valve allows blood to flow into the ventricle and it prevents it from backflowing into the atrium. Blood leaves the ventricle as it leaves through the pulmonary semilunar valve into the pulmonary trunk. The pulmonary trunk splits into the pulmonary arteries. Then the pulmonary arteries carry the deoxygenated blood to the lungs, where carbon dioxide is released and oxygen is picked up during respiration. After gas exchange in the lungs, now oxygenated blood is moved into the left atrium in the heart by the pulmonary veins. It travels through the bicuspid valve and then through the left ventricle. The mitral valve prevents backflow into the left atrium. The blood moves from the left ventricle to the aorta.
One of the heart diseases that occurs in the cardiovascular system is the coronary heart disease. It is caused by age, poor diet, smoking, and other factors. It occurs when the arteries in the heart are clogged. This occurs when cholesterol accumulates, which forms plaque in the inner artery walls. The plaque blocks the coronary arteries, which causes the arteries to narrow, meaning there's less blood flowing to the heart. This prevents the heart from getting the nutrients and oxygen it needs to fully function. This leads to chest pain called angina. Over the years, plaque builds up in the artery walls. As it builds up, there's an increase in heart attack and inflammation increases. The plaque makes the artery wall sticky, and as inflammatory cells travel through the arteries, they join the plaque, which causes the plaque to grow. When the plaque grows, the arteries get more narrow. Heart attack may occur when a whole portion of the heart muscle does not have enough blood to function. A heart attack may also occur when the heart needs more energy than the blood is providing it. In this picture, as you can see in the heart, the artery here is filled with plaque and the arteries get narrower. So there's less blood that's able to flow to the heart. You can also see the plaque here and also the plaque here.
blood circulation can be improved by working out, since it gets the heart pumping and blood flowing throughout the whole entire body. Having a good diet, no smoking, no alcohol, and keeping track of blood pressure can help increase blood circulation and decrease the chance of getting coronary heart disease.
This model demonstrates the function of the human heart. There are 2 cups with dyed water. The blue represents deoxygenated blood and the red represents oxygenated blood. 2 blue cups are clear, which are the chambers of the heart, being the right atrium and the right ventricle, and 2 of the painted ones. One painted is the pulmonary artery and the other one is the capillary bed. And then the 2 clear red cups are the left atrium and the left ventricle. The painted one on the top is the pulmonary vein and the other one is a capillary bed. So the binder clips represent the bicuspid valve and the tricuspid valve that prevent the blood from backtracking. The water starts off deoxygenated and it goes through the superior vena cava vein and then into here, as you can see in our model, where the water goes in. Okay. So then from the right atrium, it goes into the right ventricle. The binder clip in this model represents the tricuspid valve, which prevents the blood from backtracking, in this case, the water. And then it goes from the right ventricle into the capillary bed. The deoxygenated blood goes into the lungs right here, as you can see. And carbon dioxide is released and the oxygen is picked up during respiration after the gas exchange in the lungs. Now the oxygen is oxygen-rich blood, so that's why it turns in the red in our model. And then from the lungs, it moves to the left atrium, and then the water going in here. Okay. And then it goes to the left ventricle. And then now this binder clip represents the mitral valve, which prevents backflow into the left atrium. And from the left ventricle, it moves the blood all the way through the aortic semilunar valve and then to the aorta, going to the rest of the body. So as you can see, the water is going to the aorta.